This, my friends, is an original Patriska. Betty sent me a hat. Betty, if you made this yourself, I'm amazed. I mean, this is a beautiful hat. The quality is something else. I have another way I can wear it. Okay, there's version number 2. The first one, I feel like I have to be in Russia to wear it that way. This one's pretty cool, you know, Jersey streets. That could work. But this is a warm hat, and I am very grateful. Thank you so much, Betty. But then, of course, there's my fave. You know, if you're wondering about this, I'll explain all this in a minute. It's just another puzzle. But this, my friends, is a half-century long puzzle. But first, I got this. May Rachael of Yahweh cover you like the wings of his Rai, his eagle. And this is from Chelsea. This is beard butter, shea butter, beeswax, coconut oil, and frankincense is essential. You can see I dug into it a little bit, and Chelsea, I am really grateful for this. Oil Essentials of Kentucky, Allison Johnson. Facebook.com/Oil Essentials KY for Kentucky, Elizabethtown. Man, I'm really enjoying it. I mean, I was just doing coconut oil before, and you know, I liked it, but my beard always felt kind of stiff and hard and dry, brittle kind of. I've only been using this for like 2 days, and you know, when I do this, it just feels more supple, like the way my beard was when I was younger. It's really strange. I mean, beard hair is totally different than head hair. It's just thicker and coarser, of course, especially when you get older, because my mustache, you know, I've had a mustache ever since it grew when I was like 16. And it used to be fine, soft. Now, you know, the hairs are just, they're thicker and they're more coarse. Can we please go home? Then this here, the puzzle's over on my kitchen table behind me. I moved it because Mark Palladino is, in fact, where are we here? It's 1:30 in the morning, Friday night, Saturday morning, and I'm shooting this. So it's only 10:30 at night in LA, Los Angeles. Mark's probably working on the songs. He had to wait. There's a guy that he loves working with when it comes to transferring these digital files into his recording equipment, and he had to wait for this guy's schedule to open up. Kind of pushed things back about a week. But tonight, as well as tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, the 3 days, they're working on the songs together. So I got my songbooks out. These are my songbooks. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 of them. This is the first one. Contents 1967. So I don't know if you can see this, but you can see they're numbered, titled, dated. Over here I have marked the ones that have been copyrighted. I started writing songs, obviously, when I was 16. On January 2nd was my first song. It's titled 4 O'Clock Blues. And, yeah, January 2nd. 30 songs I wrote in 1967. And it says all begins January 1st, the night after the New Year's Eve party. My sister Patty originated the party and instigated Janet Kinlan. Oh man, I'm telling you, I don't know how many songs I wrote about Janet. The first couple of years, almost everything I wrote was about Janet Kinlan. Sweet little blue-eyed, blonde-haired girl. Oh man, I was so much in love with her. And the cool thing is, about, well, maybe 15 years ago, I hooked up with Janet. She's like married, living out in California on a horse ranch, raising horses and stuff. But she came to Jersey to visit family. We hooked up. Trader Joe's, you know, that I've been, this was started this walking in the word stuff. They tore down Barnes and Noble. Well, Barnes and Noble was beautiful, and they had a really nice coffee shop. Excuse me. So Janet Kinlan and I met over at the coffee shop. We had coffee and we reminisced. But I mean, you know, all my songs. Janet came to the party and it was all gone between us. My heart broken. I entered the dreamland of lyrics and melody as an escape, I believe, at exactly 4 a.m. on January 1st, 1967, with a song titled 4 O'Clock Blues, of course. I had quit school after we moved back to Home Street, and I began lessons in commercial art. Spent a lot of time doing that. Lyrics are mostly self-pity, aimless, and amateur, to say the least, with a noticeable change around March towards some clarity of idea. So, look at these titles. 4 O'Clock Blues, The Grains. I'm not even going to look at what that is. Confusion. Come to me, babe, Janet. I'm lost again. It's over and it's done. That's a good song. It's over and it's done. We lost all that we had. I'd better run. You don't care anymore. I'm not the one. Yes, babe, it's over and it's done. Bam! It's been 50 years. I still remember everything. So is there anything here that might be on the tapes with Mark? I don't think so. That's 67. We go to 1968. Oh boy, careful. And Dimensional Sal. There's Shelley, a Jewish girl that I started dating. I guess I was 17. Oh boy, she meant a lot to me too. Frown of a Cloud, Kiss of the Dawn. We recorded that one. That's on the first tape we recorded. Mark mentioned he's got one. He couldn't tell if it was 1960 something. It was 1968. I was 17. Here to You. Ooh, I'm dying to hear that one again. So anyway, oops, let me see. Did I say, do we have anything from 67? A lot of them are copyrighted, but yeah, I don't think any of those are recorded. 68, Frown of a Cloud, Kiss of the Dawn. I can hear Tommy Coe, the engineer in the studio, announcing it, you know, Frown of a Cloud, Kiss of the Dawn, and the reverb, the echo was on his, I heard it. So, and that one's copyrighted. It says copyright number 3. So that one, I know we have that. I remember recording it. And that one is copyrighted. So, you know, these are out, so when Mark you know, gives me the first run. I can figure things out. Oh, here I don't have the copyrights noted. But, yeah, it doesn't look like I have them noted in the songs either. We'll just have to wait and see. But see, here's one that's titled Tangled Wine. And I have, you know, Shelley. I wrote it about Shelley. An episode in her living room. You sat so very sadly, your eyes tearing madly. Oh, I think I remember what that was about. Personal. Let's see if I can spot one here that I know we recorded. I think we recorded this one, Don't Look for Me Tomorrow. Wrote it about Shelley. I wrote it in California. Close your stormy eyes, try to compromise, there's nothing I am withholding. I restrain inside feelings in disguise, and now I must be roaming. Oh yes, I love you, but I must find my life, so tired of hiding from the world outside. So don't look for me tomorrow, I'll be wandering down a new road, bringing with me a new title, hair parted down the middle, pen in my hand. Oh, I'm a writer. This is a gas. I haven't looked at this stuff. Oh, here's one, Talkin' Protest Blues. People loved this song. This song was written, what year am I here with? Where's the date? Oh, no, I just got March 22nd. What year am I in here? Anyway, I mean, this song was a talking protest song. I was standing on a corner just the other day when somebody pushed, say, get out of my way. Well, I stopped to think, now what should I do? So I called the cop, but he pushed me too. He said, get out of my way. You're ugly, insane. But I said, oh no, you must be wrong. I'm just a singer of the protest song. There's a good one here about the judge, who is like, where's that, spitting horseshoe nails and hominy. He was spitting horseshoe nails and hominy grits. It's a funny song. You'll hear it when these are done. I know we recorded that one, but I remember singing it like, 10 years later in performances, and people would request it because it was funny. So anyway, these are all my songs here, and I'm ready for Mark. There's this one here. This songbook here is from 1991, 92, 93, and 94, and I marked it because over here I have the song I wrote with Matraca on July 21st, 1991, Dancing with Your Shadow. I talked about this one last week. Some people say I've got your spirit, others say I've got your eyes. But mama, you knew all along, you gave me your gift of song, right from the first lullaby. Beautiful. And her mother's name was Icy. Naturally, with a last name like Berg, her mother's name was Icy. And boy, oh boy. You know, if you watched the Matan video, you know Matraca meant and means a lot to me. She married Jeff Hanna. I'm not sure, maybe around 1993 or 4. Jeff Hanna is well known from, if anyone remembers back in the 60s, the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. What a great title. But Jeff, I can't imagine Matraca marrying a better guy. Jeff Hanna, I can't say enough about him. He's one of the finest men I ever met. you know that he loves Abba Father Yahweh just by the way you see him treat you and other people. He's a wonderful man. And the last time I remember seeing Matraca, I left Nashville in '93. I don't think she married Jeff yet, but she was dating him at that point. And I guess it would have been in 1994. I went to New York City to, I can't remember who was performing, but I went to a show. Somebody wonderful. I can't remember who it was. But I was just there in the audience, and I was walking through the room. It might have been in between sets, and I bumped into Matraca. I couldn't believe my eyes. And I'll never forget the look on her face when she looked at me and she said, "You look good." And I looked back at her and I said, "So do you." Such a beautiful girl. But we just bumped into each other there in New York City. It was the last time I saw her. Haven't talked to her since either. But yeah, so, my friends, these songs, they're not just songs. They're notes in my diary. I never wrote a song that wasn't specifically about what I was going through at any given time in my life. My songs are always autobiographical. This fell on the floor when I was taking the books out. From the age of 16 until, I don't know, until I was maybe 50. I went by the name of Alan Post. And this fell out of something. I hand drew it. It's just a bunch of dots. I don't know which camera I'm going to have the funny filter on, so I'll try and bring it up to both. Alan Post, that was my name. When 1999, I was 48, and that's when I stopped using Alan Post. I went on the web, I built my own website, and I went to Alan Horvath. I said, okay, let's just, forget about the past and move on. But that's what these are here for. The next thing I'll be doing is dragging out from my file cabinet over there my copyright documents, because whatever songs we decide to use, we're going to have the copyright numbers on them. Anyway, that's that. I just thought I'd get the puzzle out of the way. I could spend all night going through these things. There's songs in here and there's stories to be told. But when we get these songs out, that's what I'll do, like I do with the Matan CD. I told stories behind each song. That's what I hope to do with these. What else? Betty, she may have gotten a dog today. I saw her video she made early this morning, and she was going to see about getting a dog. I'm excited. I'm excited. I can't wait to see if she got a dog. I love dogs. And I'm hoping she got a dog. Can't wait to see the dog. She made me that hat. But also, Betty, you said something that I've been thinking about, and I want to encourage you and others, because I know that we all go through this. You are not alone, girl. Betty was saying, one person will leave a negative comment about something about her, and she takes it so personal and she gets all worked up about it, and it shakes her faith. Listen, Betty, I know exactly what you're talking about. I remember when it used to happen to me. Doesn't happen anymore. No one can shake my faith. anymore, because I've been pitching my tent so exclusively with Elohim for such a long period of time, and I spend so much time with him. I mean, all time, my time is with him. And I've just come to learn that, Abba allows these things. It helps us to grow. If somebody says, anything that denies anything that you've believed to be true about the Word. Oh, the rapture happens before the tribulation. Somebody comes up, oh no, there's no rapture at all in the Bible. The word rapture doesn't appear in the Bible. That's true. The devil uses truth. But the Bible wasn't written in Latin. That's why raptoro, or rapture, doesn't appear. Since the Bible wasn't written in English, we see, caught up. The Greek word is harpazo, but Abba's word is net chetef. So if you talk about the net chetef, Satan can't say the word net chetef doesn't appear in the word. It does. It happens a number of times. But, somebody will say that, and because you are not so very well grounded in the Word, and the devil can use this too. He doesn't have to lie. He can say, you don't know the Word well enough. You're probably wrong. Well, there he's lying. But when he says you don't know the Word well enough, he's telling the truth. And that's where he uses the truth to mess people up. And that's where 90% of the truth equals no truth at all. Really, he's lying. But none of us know the Word well enough. And you know what? None of us ever will. We could be 50,000 years into eternity studying Abba's Word, and no one will know it well enough, because his Word is unsearchable, and his Word goes deeper in ways that we can't even begin to fathom. But that does not mean that you don't have the truth. And there's only one truth that we need to hold on to, and that is Yeshua. Yahweh saves. We don't, they don't, that guy don't, she don't, the dogs don't. Yahweh saves, and he has our back. When somebody says something that creates doubt in your heart, number one, shut up. Do not repeat it. Repeating it is giving agreement to it. Remember, the devil uses our thoughts. Most of the time, he gets people to think it's their own thoughts. We can trust our thoughts. Why was I having that thought? It's my thought. If I'm thinking there's something wrong with me, it must be true because I'm thinking it and I know me. But that's all he's trying to do, is to get you to agree with the thought, the lie. And if you do, it's the same thing as signing a legal document of agreement. You are giving him rights, and your life gets darker, and he gets a firmer grip on you that it's hard to let go of because you gave it. Well, that's where you cry out to our Kohen Hagadol, Yeshua HaMashiach Nagid Sikenu, our beloved Messiah. He's our Kohen Hagadol. He's our high priest. He intercedes to Abba Father Yahweh for us. And you go to him and you confess it. Yeshua, I believed a lie. Please help me. Intercede for me. Take this away from me. 1 John 1:9. You confess it to him and he is faithful and true to remove it. But learn in the future to reject these lies when they come up. You can't put any stock in the crap that Satan slaps all over the word, whether it's in a discussion group or in a chat thing on one of the live streams, or a comment under one of your videos. If it's something that's dark, it's an agent of Hashatan trying to get you to agree with a lie so that he can gain entrance into your nefesh, into your soul, into your living experience, and just rob whatever he can from you and your relationship with Elohim. That's all it's about. We all experience this. It's very depressing. Learn to recognize it and learn to rebuke it. You don't rebuke Satan. You go to Abba Father for that. You go to Yeshua to intercede for you to the Father and ask him to get the Father to rebuke Hashatan. You don't rebuke him, but you can rebuke the thought. It's your head. And learn to understand that some thoughts are yours, some thoughts are demons, some that are entering your head, they're whispering. You've attached yourself to many demons since the day you were born. We all have. I may still have a few. I think they pretty much stay away from me at this point. I think when they get near my door, they start shaking with fear. And then some thoughts are from Malachim, your angels, your guardian angel, and others. Learn to recognize them. And if you got depressed because of something like that, stop dwelling on the negative thought. Get your Bible out, open it up, and just start reading in the Psalms or in the Proverbs or anywhere. Open it anywhere. The Ruach will guide you, and spend more time. Wash it off. You can wash the darkness off that way. There's only one person I want to please. 3 people. Abba Father Yahweh, Yeshua, my Adon, and their indwelling Ruach HaKodesh. That's Elohim is the only one I care to please. I'm not interested in pleasing anyone else because I know better. I can't please anyone. And even if I please you today, tomorrow you could pull out a gun and murder me with it because I got you angry about something. No one can be trusted but Elohim. And that goes for these statements, Patriska, these statements that get you upset about yourself. Those statements are worthless. You can't trust those statements to have any kind of truth. The only truth you can trust is in Yahweh's word. Oh man, it's so tiring. I can't wait to go home and just be washed clean of all the dirt that's collected on us during our lifetimes, and to not even remember what the soil was like. It's going to be so wonderful. Yeah. Whatever is lovely, whatever is wonderful, whatever is good, think upon those things. So Mark's in the studio. I imagine I'll hear from him around Wednesday or Thursday, and I can't wait to hear some of these tracks and see where it all leads. The only thing I'm more interested in is that the Nechatef happens before he even calls. I mean, I can't wait to go home. I guess we'll call that a sit down in the Word, Chavarim. Until next time, keep your wicks trimmed and keep your lamps burning bright. Yahweh's mighty beracha on you and yours. Shalom, Chavarim.